Good afternoon, everyone. Time for Tom's Pedal Demos. We got an update on the MKlll looper. We're going to discuss real quick. I finally got my custom cables. We're going to be using the BC Rich ST3 loaded with a Seymour Duncan SH6 distortion pickup. We've got the Iguana tail loop Mark III from MKlll. We got my small pedal board that I've built with the help of some of the small builders in town. And we're running through the Marshall JCM 800 lead series. And the preamp is on 10 on that, just so you know. And it's running through a 1960 cab. All my cables are Amp Turco Guitar Works custom cables. We've got the Level Up Effects, Hair of the Dog, dual stage overdrive, the Ivy pedals, TPD1 gain control or gain machine. We got the Ace Tone California Swirls chorus pedal, and we got the Effects Bakery French bread delay. So that's about everything we got. What we're going to discuss first is that this is the MKlll Iguana tail loop Mark III. It has its own built-in power supply. It is not isolated, but as you can hear, with my guitar turned on, the pickup turned on, there is no noise right now coming through. All the pedals are already on. This is using even my patch cables or Amp Turco. And I'm just using the power cables that came with the MKlll Mark II distro. I just moved them over because I couldn't find the cables. I don't even know if it come with it, but I'll have to check. But I'm only running 4 pedals, even though this is a 5 pedal setup. I'm running power in. From right there, I do not have a tuner hooked up, but it does have a patch cable for a tuner to set off if you had a tuner hooked to your setup. And like I said, right now, it's on. You hear the noise right there. Now, remember, the reason everything is on is for you newer people to this. The looper controls the pedal, so the pedals stay on all the time. Delay. My chorus. Now I use my chorus very sparingly. It's more of a background type sound. You can hear a little bit of hiss, but that's normal for most things. But with the French bread, you hear nothing. Then we go to the Ivy. That is my boost pedal. And then the only thing about when you use a dual stage, when you're using something like this, you will still have to push the controls if you want to use more than just one channel. It's only going to allow you to run one. You can't run that somewhere else and have both channels running. So right now, this is my main channel for my Hair of the Dog. If I wanted to engage the other one, I would still need to hit that. You can hear there's a little noise introduced from the pedal when you do that when you're running both. You hear it drops. So it's mainly when you hit both, but that. So that is how this looper works. This is the MKlll Iguana tail loop Mark III, built-in power supply, not isolated, but as you can hear, if everything's ran right, you got good cables and everything, there's no real noise introduced through the amp. So, and the last thing is, and I may be wrong about this, but let me check something real quick. I do believe, yes, even when you unplug the power supply and everything, if you lost power live, your bypass allows you to still go through. The amp is still running. You're just getting your normal tone from your guitar to your amp. You lose everything else. So it is a good little piece, like I said, for the money, power supply and looper in one, along with a tuner output. So you can hook a tuner up, and when you push this button, it will bypass everything else and go straight to the tuner, and you'll have nothing else running, so you don't have to worry about it. It's a great little pickup. I think you ought to look into it. The One Control Iguana Tail Loop Mark III. They do have bigger ones that will take more pedals and have more options on them. Oh, one last thing. This thing also has, underneath the power end, it has a built-in BJH or BJF buffer. Buffer's not on right now, but you can turn it on, you can turn it off. So if you like a buffer in your loop, you can turn that on and add it to it. If you don't like a buffer in the way, then turn it off, no problems. But it's a great little piece. I think you ought to take a look at it. If you don't have a looper and you're thinking about getting one, now I do know that some people are going a looper. That's not what I know as a looper. Yeah, I know the looper is usually your pedal that you can record into that will give you tracks. But this is a switcher / looper also. So take a look at it. I did have to put this one sideways because my custom cables, I didn't know what size to make them all. So I just asked him to make them all 8-inch. But MKlll will make them whatever size you need. As you can see, they're all flat on the ends. Makes it easy to put everything together. I should have gotten these instead of 8-inch, probably 11 inches. So I could run them from the top and turn that around. But then I would have probably lost a little room anyway. So check out MKlll, custom cables, whatever size you want. And you can get your longer cables in almost any color or tweed. Small ones, patch cables will be black. All right, if you got any questions or comments, anything you want to add, please throw them down below. And you guys have a great day, and it was great talking to you guys today. Have a good one.